Hey everybody, Linda here. So I've been homeschooling for about 10 years, and one thing that I've learned in my decade long of homeschooling is that when it comes time for the holiday season, it can be really difficult to get kids to want to stay motivated and to continue doing their schoolwork. There's a lot of distractions, there's lots of extra things going on. So I'm going to use this video to show you a strategy that I use to help keep my kiddos motivated during the holiday season. So I came up with this idea when my oldest was maybe in kindergarten or first grade, and we still use it today, okay? So my oldest is in 9th grade, my middle guy is in 7th grade, and my youngest is in 5th grade. And since we've been doing this since they were little, they really look forward to when Mom makes the holiday sticker chart. I am not kidding. They really enjoy this. So I'm going to take you over to my kitchen space where I have the holiday sticker chart. But before I bring you over there, what I'll do is I'll just tell you how I, organizationally wise, figure out what I have to do. So what I do is probably right after Halloween, I take a good look. It's usually when our quarter ends. I take a look at where we are and where I want to be, where I think we should be. And that can be lesson number in a particular book, Saxon Math is pretty easy to look at lesson number and know where you are, or a particular period in history, wherever it is, all the subjects. I just kind of do an overview of where I think we should be, and how I feel we're doing. Occasionally you have days that you take off that were unexpected, right? We've had some orthodontic, emergency orthodontic work had to happen. So, sometimes we'll miss a day or we'll miss a couple of subjects. Sometimes we have just a really nice weather day and we'll spend it outside. We'll go for a hike instead of doing extra or a full school day, knowing that once we get loaded with snow here, we usually do a little bit of extra work. I would say January, February, and March in our household is a time when we do a lot of extra school work that we may have taken a little time off for October or November on good weather days. Okay, so I do that first is I look and I write down each subject, each kid, and I write down where we are. And I write down where I want to be. So I'll say by January, when we get back into school, January 2nd, or 3rd or 4th, I don't even know what day we're starting back this year. I'll say I want to be on lesson, I'll just make up a note, 53. I want to be on lesson 53. I want to be on lesson 78 for this subject. I want to be on whatever. Now some subjects, some curriculum will give, literally it's a day 1 through day 185, whatever it is, perfectly laid out for you, lovely. Some aren't. Sometimes lesson 23 takes 6 days. And so there's only 60 lessons in a curriculum, knowing that each lesson may take extra days. I take all that into consideration and I figure out where I would like to be come January. I look at where we are, where I want us to be, and I know the kids usually like a couple of days off before Christmas. So I kind of crunch the numbers down and make a chart that shows them what they have to finish before they can go on Christmas break. Now, I'm going to head over there now so I can explain it further while you can see my charts. Okay, so this is an example of one of my charts. This is from my middle kid, Harrison. He's in 7th grade, and I just did math and English on his because I have history and science on another chart. So what I do is I counted it out and I figured out that I wanted us to be on finished test 8 in his math before he's on break. And for his English, so we use Saxon Math. He's in, section 8-7 for math. And then for English, we use Essentials in Writing. I wanted him to complete lesson 35 before he can take a break. So I create this chart, I make lines, and I literally just write the numbers in lesson, whatever it was here, the first one, all the way till I get to test 8. I put stickers on it, I try to make it look pretty. And then each time, every day that my kids finish a lesson, they put a sticker on what they completed. So today, Harrison must have finished, this is 41, so that must be 40. Oh no, it's test 7. Test 7, tomorrow he'll do 41. Anyway, so by the time he finishes test 8, he's on vacation, okay, mostly. And then same with English, by the time he hits lesson 35, on vacation. So my kids love this. So even for my high schooler, here's my high schooler. You can see he's got more stuff on his. So math, same thing. I want him to be at test 8. He's doing Saxon Algebra 1. For literature, we do essentials in literature. I want him to be at page. I did page numbers for his literature because it didn't make sense to write lessons because some of the lessons span multiple days. Essentials in writing, again, I wrote page numbers because some of the lessons span multiple days. History, we do some different things. I have a different chart set up for history. And the same with biology, it was chapter topics that I wrote down. So, and that's how I do it. So every day that they have something complete, they give themselves a sticker, and then they can see how many days they have left before they can take a break. Now, some of my kids are just day for day. Like Charles just does his work day for day. My youngest son, Alex, so he's in the 5th grade. He's been doing a lot of extra English. So we've finished school for the day, and he continues. He'll be like, hey, Mom, I'm going to do an extra English. After we're done for the afternoon, afternoon's free time. You can do whatever you like to do, whatever it is, how many hours, or it's dark, supper time. He wants to do another lesson. So he has completed all of these. So he only has 1, 2, 3 days left of English pages, his page work before he's done with English for his Christmas break. So that is helpful. It is helpful in motivating kids to get done. So I find charts like this really motivational sometimes, and other times sticker charts are like super, super failures where kids do not care. But I do find that if we're looking forward to something, a vacation, a specific day off, Christmas, winter break, spring break, before if we were going to go visit Grammy, making a chart helps them visualize what needs to be done, and it helps them see what needs to be done. And it really does motivate my kids to just get their work done. Now, there's still plenty of complaining in our household about, I don't want to, do I have to? That happens. That totally happens. We are not immune to that whatsoever. But giving them a visual really does help them. And for my family, so we've been doing this since they were all very little. So like Charles, my high schooler was kindergarten or 1st grade when I started this. So this is something that my kids have grown up doing, and they actually look forward to putting stickers on their charts. So I hope this helps. Again, this is just a little thing that we do in our family. It's a bit of a tradition, so my kids are used to it and they enjoy it. So if you set up a sticker chart and your kids are like, no, they might be, too old for sticker charts. I mean, even though I think my kids are too old for sticker charts, it's a tradition that we've done for so long that they actually look forward to it. So maybe try creating something like this if you're finding that your kids are kind of dragging their feet, not really interested in getting their work done, or they just want to, do something else. If they see, well, once you're finished here, free time. So if you looked at, I know I showed you my 5th grader, his English, he'll be done with that in 3 days. So today's December, 3rd or 4th? So he'll be done with his English by the end of this week. So he'll have no English lessons to have to do from, December maybe 8th or before or sooner until, January. Whereas if they drag it out, they might be doing schoolwork until December 25th or December 28th. You may not get your break if you're not finished in time. And I try to be very fair in figuring out realistically how much work each child can do I try to stop school, like I said, a couple of days before Christmas so that we can have a couple of days before Christmas with no school, Christmas Eve, no school, Christmas Day, no school, and then we have no school until after New Year's Day. Anyway, so I hope this helps you. Maybe put something in the comments section if you have a trick or tip that you do to help motivate your kids to get working through the holiday season. Another thing that actually works, I just thought of, is peppermint candy canes. It's always fun to get a little candy cane or a little treat in the middle of doing your tough subjects. So when my kids have to do that math test comes out or write that 5-page essay, it's a good time to like kind of be like, hey, here's a peppermint candy cane, just to kind of give them that motivation to just keep rolling, keep rolling. It's tough. This is a very exciting time for kids, right? Like the holiday season's exciting. You've got new Christmas shows on TV. You got a Christmas tree in your house. You've got gifts. You're thinking of what you're going to do for people. You've got your list of maybe things that you want. You have a list of things you want to make for family members. So anything that we can do to help kids just finish and focus on their schoolwork and get done is helpful to them. And so this is what works for us. So thanks for watching to the end of this video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate any sort of subscriptions and sharing that you do. Have a good day.